Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back with our save down under with Adelaide United starting off Season 2, and we're playing in the Asian Champions League first preliminary round against Kaya of the Philippines. But we need to have a moment of silence because something terrible has happened. Shane Long has left the building. It's sad times, folks, sad times. Right, folks, yes, so we have gone through the summer. We have made some transfers. We bought in a designated player, which is pretty pleasing. Spent a little bit of money on him and are utilising his wages well, I think, or the wages well on him. So let's have a look at some of these players who have come in. I think there's still more to come, but I'm pretty okay with the way things have gone at the minute. So you'll see, maybe slightly unsurprisingly, Laklan Bar has left on a free transfer. We also got rid of Papi Cisse because we had up to our limit of foreign players, and I thought at 39 years old, maybe he wants to be putting his feet up somewhere. Other players going out. Shane Long has gone to Heerenveen. The reason for that is I kept trying to extend his contract, kept trying to extend his contract, and because we signed him late, he kept saying, no, I've only just signed a contract, and I forgot about it, and Heerenveen came in and I wasn't able to secure the contract quickly enough. The other person who's left is Isaias, and he was on our biggest wage and he wasn't a designated player, so it kind of made sense at 37 maybe to let him go. The disadvantage there is that he was technically Australian, so he wasn't taking up a foreign place, but yeah, even though he's Spanish. So as well as that, we can see we're getting rid of a few players on loan, just sorting that as we did last season. But the big transfer for £1.3 million is Nestroy Iracunda, the young Australian winger. It's they actually matched his release clause, so we'd also, so frustratingly, they only offered £1.3 million with no additional add-on, so we don't have anything else with that. I'd set up a whole load of other transfers which had like 40% sell-on fees and things like that. So yeah, with a lot of reasonable clubs, the likes of Crystal Palace, they came in, Porto as well. There's a lot of good big clubs coming in, but he's decided to go to Villa, and yes, it's the the club who are offering the most all up front, but we aren't going to profit from that in the long term, which is a little bit frustrating. So you'll see on the left there, who have we got coming in? Well, we have got Prince Ibarra coming in from Bindong for £94,000. Pretty pleased with this guy. He is our designated player. He is basically replacing Shane Long, and he is a Congolese international. 7 goals in 25 caps. I think he is going to be good. He is absolutely at his peak at the minute. Yes, if you look at the number of goals he's scored over his career, it doesn't look that impressive. But I think in the right environment, I think someone with those attributes can do well. Also coming in on loan is Lewis Dobbin, who is who's on loan from Everton. Very, very good winger. He's got pace, he's got ability, and good, reasonable technique. I think he could develop nicely, getting some game time for us, and he is basically replacing Iracunda on that right side. And the other player who's come in is the brilliantly named Josh Brilliant. He's Australian, 31 years old. He's had 5 caps for the Aussies and looks, I think, a very solid central midfielder. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with the players that we bought in. We've got another centre-back on the way in, so I think we're padding out the squad nicely. We've lost a couple of the stars of last year, but hopefully we brought in some additional stars of this year. We've also been expanding the staff, and we've got ourselves Jari Litmanen's come in as a coach. Brian McBride has come in as a coach, if you remember them too, and also got a goalkeeping coach in there now. as well as I think I bought in a scout as well. So we're doing well on that side of things. I want to bring in a set piece coach as well. Let's actually do that now. Let's get an advert for a set piece coach, and yeah, we'll go from there. So that's kind of where we are at the minute. In terms of what we're doing now, we are playing in the Champions League against Kaya, who are from the Philippines. So I've no idea what quality of team we're going to be going up against here, but last season they were in the Champions League groups. They lost every single match, including against Hanoi. Oh, Hanoi. Why is it spelt like that? Is that how Hanoi's not spelt like that, is it? It's not 2 words. Am I going completely crazy? You're welcome to say I am. Anyway, they struggled against these sort of teams, but I did notice that Melbourne got knocked out in the first qualifying round themselves. So it would be nice to get through this, but I'm not quite sure what's going to happen and where we stand in terms of our club, in terms of its ability against a club like this. It's really hard to judge. I mean, reputation is less, but what does that mean? So, well, we're going to go into this game here today against the Lions of the Philippines. So, unfortunately, Brilliant and Dobbin were signed too late to make it into this squad. So we're going to have to do without them. And so the team that we're going to go is Prince Ibarra up front with Clough alongside him. Mandanda is on the right side, Halloran on the left. I still think that's a pretty damn good forward line. Yes, we're missing 2 really good players, but I think the replacements we've got there are good. I'm just a little concerned about the backup that we have at the minute. Across there, Tunnicliffe and Yule in the centre, and then the back line of Kitto, Warland, Ansel and Javi Lopez with Gauchi in goal. It's a good side still. It's not a million miles from where we are. The reason we haven't managed to fill out the bench completely is we haven't got anyone else that we're allowed to put in there. So yeah, let's go and play this. Right, so I really have no idea. I should have looked at the odds, but I have no idea whether we're expected to smash them or actually it's going to be hard. I really don't know. It's a weird one. Prince Ibarra almost got himself a goal there, but Yule's done brilliantly. Mandanda, Clough can't get his head to it. It's Clough back again, and it's a great shot from right back Javi Lopez to open things up. Goalkeeper Lobaton should really have done a lot better there, but we want to have another look at that. It was a bit of head tennis. It was cleared. Javi Lopez puts it in first of all, but Clough does really nicely to notice that he's probably in the best position to do something, and yeah, we get a very, very early goal, and a bit surprising one. But here's Kitto. He chips it in. Ibarra, he can't get his head to it. I don't really think he's a big man. I'm not 100% sure. I need to have a look at that. Mandanda loses out, but he's not massive, but he's all about the trickery. Here's Javi Lopez. Now here's Mandanda. That's where you want him to be. And Halloran off the post. I guess he was offside from the first one, but very positive start for us. Here's Halloran. Hands in the air. Ball's in to the near post. Warland, who scored a few headers from corners, didn't he? Another ball in. Ibarra. Wow. I think maybe because the goalkeeper was absolutely flying out at him, probably was not a great thing, but hopefully that's not an indication of what he's going to be in front of goal. Looks good on the ball though here, and well, the shot is poor, but nice little run from the designated player. Here's Ibarra doing well. I mean, Tunnicliffe does really well there. Ibarra wins the ball back. I like that industry that he's got. He's nowhere near the position he needs to be, though, and he's retreating very slowly. Here's Halloran. Now he's in there. And Ibarra does get a goal. So Prince Ibarra opens his account, and we are 2-0 up in 8 minutes. And this, quite frankly, has been as straightforward as games get so far. I am liking this. So, we've got the ball at the back. and just playing around here down this right side. And Mandanda into Clough. Might need to look about getting another striker in, an Australian striker, I think. Is Mandanda down this right side, playing it around nicely. Looks like just going to get it into Ibarre, through to Clough, Zach Clough, and he finishes it off. It's 3-0, and we are dominating this Filipino side. First opportunity here for them, and it's over for a free kick from Romeo way out there. Again, really struggling to deal with our trickery, I think, and the ball's in the box. Ibarre does well there. And are they going to be able to take this away? They dawdle on it far too long. And here's Halloran inside the box. He's taken down. And who is going to be taking this penalty? That is absolutely a penalty. Is it going to be Zach Clough? Is he the penalty taker? I'm trying to think. It is. He gets number 2. And this is a really, really solid opening 15 minutes to the season. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a season start quite this well. Right, players are a little bit unfocused at the minute, just with the, being this far up so early. They've gone a bit complacent. We're trying to shout at them. I shouted focus at them. They didn't all like that. So what do you tend to shout in those circumstances, which we'll go to there. But here's Gauchi, fires it up the pitch. Ibarre does brilliantly well to hold off the defender. Now can he find someone? He's done this all. He's out. Oh, that is absolutely quality from the Prince of Adelaide. And we are 5-0 up. But that, for me, is the pick of the goals. This is all Ibarra. Holds off the defender brilliantly, and then he's got a lot to do. He's got a defender to be inside them. They can't challenge him, and then he has to make the finish. And yeah, slots in the bottom corner. Here's Yull. He's clearing, and Clough finds Tunnicliffe. It's a real solid start. Yull's got potential. The defensive line was awful here. Mandanda. Oh wow, he had chance to open his account for the season as well. Right, Halloran, 38 minutes. I mean, it feels like we've been playing about 2 games of football with the amount of chances we've had. But clearly, this is not a very good side. Which I'm kind of hoping we are absolutely amazing. One of the two. They're doing well, sort of keeping hold of the ball at the back here, but that is not going to hurt us very much. And, just one misplaced pass from this might cause all sorts of chaos, but they've done well, playing out the back quite effectively. This is really nice. They've absolutely broken through us with that play, and Gauchi made himself big, forced the chance wide. So we get to half time, and we've been awesome. I mean, we've only really needed to play for about 20 minutes, and we've kind of switched off after that. I think what we might do, just to try and up the ante a little bit, is we might bring off Johnny Yull, or bring on a player who hasn't got much game time last season, Ethan Algic, and I think maybe I'm going to take Kitto off and bring on our Maltese international Carvalho. I just said I'm not happy with the performance. I meant to click the one above it. Right. Let's see if these changes can make a difference. Left side, ball in. And they've certainly look a little bit more lively. A lovely shot, hit the bar though. Actually, it was a corner. Hit the, must have been a save there. So Romeo plays it in, and we've cleared it well. It's a one-legged match, this is. I don't know quite why. I mean, I guess it means that you don't have to play loads of football, but yeah, that's all right. Lovely ball down this left side. We're ready to make some changes. Here's Carvalho into Clough. He just managed to get his head to it, but here's Algach. I thought he was going to have a shot. Ball back in, and Halloran picking it up now. Beautiful ball in. Ibarra is going to be coming off. He's played 60 good minutes, but we've got the chance here to bring on Toure, Bernardo and Popovic just to freshen things up. Remember, we've not played any football other than a pre-season friendly against our second team. So, we really haven't got the legs. We need to organise some more friendlies. So so that's why I'm making some relatively early changes just to keep us fresh and keep us on the front foot. So it certainly feels like this Filipino side are working their way into the game in the second half. Obviously, it's far too late, but I'd like to keep the clean sheet if we can. That'd be nice. Toure. I don't know what's going on here. Here's a player I'd like to get a few more, Moussa Toure, a few more chances for. This is very nicely done. A beautiful ball over. And it's a lovely shot from Julian Romeo, but it looks like it is offside. Very nicely done though. 71 minutes on the clock, and you've got to say the Adelaide side really are not, pressing anywhere near what they were early on, and you can kind of understand it. Romeo is through though. That is in the back of the net, so they are 5-1. We just need to stay relatively sensible towards the end to make sure we don't give hundreds of chances away. Well, here's Algish. And Toure does well just to keep the ball. Nice ball through it. Zaklov. Oh, it's somehow gone in off Montelibano. Nice name. And Zach Clough assists at least his our sixth goal. Unlucky, but yeah, take 84 minutes. They've got another chance here. Toure's done well, cleared it. You're going to have a shot from distance. Oh, Halloran got his foot in. Oh, that's a lovely... He's way offside. That was way offside. Come on. Yeah, I mean... Of course he's going to get that. Well, there we go. Really good performance. Very, very happy with that. Everything was done in the first half. Second half actually was quite an even half. Maybe that's because I said something stupid at half time. I'm not sure, but... Some really solid performances from some of our new faces, or at least one of our new faces. Prince Ibarra looks really, really good on that debut. He looks strong. How tall is he? He's a beast. He's massive. He's got. How can you be 194 centimeters tall and only have a jumping reach of 12? Explain that one to me, folks. Are his feet incredibly heavy? Is that the problem? Oh, but you feel he is going to be someone who is going to be important for us. So we do have a Champions League second preliminary round match coming up, and this is going to be against Hong Kong FC from the Hong Kong Premier League, and we'll certainly be doing that next time. I don't think we know anything about this side, but hopefully we can put similar performance together as we did against Kaya, because I really felt we looked absolutely outstanding early on, and hopefully we can register some additional players for that, because I would rather us I'd like us to be able to do that. But yeah, enjoying our opening match in the Champions League. Let me know what your thoughts were on that. Did you expect that to be a rout? What do you think about our new signings, as well as the signings coming in and the ones we haven't been able to play yet? It all looks positive in my book, but I'd love to have your thoughts. And I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe, and join us for the next one. Goodbye.